What if I told you one tiny splash of cold water created one of the funniest Jinkook moments fans can't stop replaying? At first, it looked like Jungkook was simply reaching for his water bottle while Jin sat beside him, completely unaware of what was about to happen. Then, in a split second, icy water touched Jin's feet. His shocked scream, priceless expression, and the way he instantly burst into laughter had everyone around him laughing too. But here's the part most people completely missed. Watch until the end, because Jungkook's reaction after Jin realized what happened might be the cutest moment of the entire concert. Could one tiny prank become the most unforgettable moment of the entire concert? Stay until the end, because what happened just seconds later made this playful interaction even more priceless than anyone expected. Everything seemed completely normal as the members took a short break on stage. The atmosphere was calm, the crowd was enjoying every second, and Jin looked totally relaxed while sitting beside Jungkook. Nothing about the moment suggested that one of the funniest surprises of the night was only seconds away. Then came the unexpected move. Without drawing much attention, Jungkook slowly reached for his bottle of ice-cold water. His movements were so casual that almost nobody realized what he was planning. The timing was perfect. Jin remained focused on the stage, completely unaware that he had become the target of a harmless little prank. In a single instant, a splash of freezing water landed on Jin's feet. The reaction was immediate. Jin jolted in surprise, his entire body responding to the sudden shock of the icy water. His face changed instantly from calm to complete disbelief. The unexpected chill caught him completely off guard, and his loud reaction echoed across the stage as thousands of fans witnessed the hilarious moment unfold in real time. For just a second, everyone wondered how Jin would respond. Instead of staying shocked, the surprise quickly turned into uncontrollable laughter. The moment transformed from an unexpected prank into one of the funniest interactions of the concert. Fans couldn't stop laughing as Jin's dramatic expression made the playful joke even more entertaining than Jungkook could have imagined. Jungkook watched Jin's priceless reaction with a smile that suggested the prank had gone exactly as planned. The playful chemistry between the two immediately became the center of attention, reminding everyone why these spontaneous moments often become fan favorites long after the concert ends. What made this scene so memorable wasn't simply the splash of cold water. It was how naturally the two turned an ordinary break into a genuine moment of laughter that felt completely unscripted. There was no performance, no choreography, just two friends creating a memory that thousands of people would replay again and again. As the laughter settled and the concert continued, fans were still talking about the prank, replaying every expression and every split-second reaction. Sometimes the smallest surprises create the biggest memories, and this was one of those rare moments that perfectly captured the playful bond between Jungkook and Jin. But if you watch closely, you might notice one tiny detail after the prank that most viewers completely missed on their first watch. Did Jungkook expect Jin to laugh, or did he think he had gone just a little too far? The answer only became clear in the final seconds of this unforgettable moment. As the laughter from the audience continued to grow, all eyes remained fixed on the two of them. What had started as a tiny splash of ice-cold water had suddenly become one of the biggest highlights of the concert. Fans couldn't stop watching because every second revealed a new reaction that was even funnier than the last. Jin was still recovering from the unexpected shock. The cold water had caught him completely off guard, and his expression shifted from surprise to disbelief in the blink of an eye. His shoulders tensed for a moment before the realization finally settled in. The prank had been so unexpected that even the people sitting nearby couldn't hide their amusement. Meanwhile, Jungkook stayed focused on Jin's reaction instead of looking at the audience. It was almost as if he wanted to know whether the prank had been successful. The tiny grin on his face grew wider as he watched Jin process what had just happened. Rather than immediately celebrating the prank, he seemed to wait for Jin's response, creating a few seconds of suspense that made the entire moment even more entertaining. Those few seconds became the highlight. Jin looked down toward his feet, then back at Jungkook. The expression on his face suggested complete disbelief that someone would choose that exact moment for such a playful surprise. Thousands of fans were already laughing, but they were still waiting to see whether Jin would stay shocked or respond in a completely different way. Then, everything changed. Instead of holding on to the surprise, Jin suddenly burst into laughter. The initial shock disappeared almost instantly, replaced by a genuine smile that spread across his face. His body relaxed, and the tension created by the icy splash melted away. The crowd responded immediately, laughing even louder as they realized the prank had ended exactly the way everyone hoped it would. That reaction also changed Jungkook's expression. The playful smile became one of relief and satisfaction. It was clear that the funniest part wasn't simply pouring cold water on Jin's feet. The real payoff came from seeing Jin transform from complete surprise into uncontrollable laughter within seconds. That emotional switch made the entire interaction feel spontaneous and authentic, the kind of concert memory that fans treasure because it wasn't part of the performance itself. Even after the laughter settled, the energy between them remained lighthearted. They quickly returned to enjoying the concert, but fans continued replaying the scene in their minds. Cameras captured every expression, every glance, and every tiny detail, turning a simple prank into one of the most talked about moments of the night. So, did Jungkook's prank actually work? The answer was yes, but not because it startled Jin. It worked because it ended with both of them sharing a genuine laugh, creating a playful memory that perfectly reflected their easy friendship. In the end, the cold water lasted only a second, but the laughter it created became one of the warmest moments of the entire concert. Just when everyone thought the funny moment was over, something even more memorable happened. Instead of immediately moving on with the concert, the playful atmosphere lingered for several more seconds, and those few seconds became the reason fans kept replaying the clip again and again. The audience had already erupted with laughter after the unexpected splash, but the focus quickly shifted away from the water itself. Every camera was now capturing the expressions that followed. Jin's face still carried traces of surprise, yet the shock was fading into amusement. It was the kind of reaction that couldn't be rehearsed because it happened naturally in the middle of a live performance. Jungkook seemed just as entertained by the outcome as everyone watching. Rather than acting as though nothing had happened, he kept glancing toward Jin, almost waiting to see whether another reaction would appear. That brief pause created even more suspense. Fans watching from the arena and through fan recordings couldn't stop wondering if Jin was about to get playful revenge or simply laugh it off. Those few silent moments felt much longer than they actually were. The crowd sensed that something else might happen. Every movement suddenly became interesting. Even the smallest smile or glance between the two drew loud cheers from thousands of fans. It was no longer about a bottle of cold water. It had become a shared experience between the members and the audience, making everyone feel like they had witnessed a completely unscripted piece of the concert. As the excitement continued, Jin's expression softened even more. The surprise had completely disappeared, replaced by the unmistakable look of someone who had accepted the joke and found it genuinely funny. His laughter spread through the stage, encouraging even more laughter from the audience. The energy inside the stadium felt lighter, warmer, and more connected than just moments before. That was exactly what made the clip so unforgettable. Concerts are filled with carefully planned performances, powerful choreography, and unforgettable vocals, yet fans often remember the tiny, spontaneous moments the most. A harmless prank lasting only a second somehow became one of the biggest talking points because it revealed a side of their friendship that no script could create. Their natural chemistry turned an ordinary break into a memory that fans would continue sharing long after the lights went down. Even people who had missed the concert began searching for the clip after hearing how everyone reacted. Fan communities replayed the sequence repeatedly, slowing it down frame by frame to relive every expression. The splash lasted only an instant, but the chain of reactions that followed kept people watching until the very last second. And perhaps the most heartwarming detail came after all the laughter settled. There was no lingering tension, no awkwardness, only the feeling that a simple joke had made the atmosphere even brighter. In the end, the cold water wasn't the reason the moment went viral. It was the genuine laughter, the effortless friendship, and the authentic joy they shared that made this one of the concert's most memorable highlights.